His argument is, how can you hold hands in bed?
What? Hi.
Hi.
Welcome back to our living room. This is membriash.
I'm Ashley.
I'm Mitch.
And we are watching Ultimatum South Africa.
Episode 4.
The show's so good. I'm hearing all kinds of stuff from all kinds of people about it because everyone loves it. It's so good.
I would say I think we have statistical evidence that people from South Africa are just awesome, because I know that we have a lot of South African viewers for these videos, and we have 100% like rate.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody has disliked these, which means we're going to get a dislike now, but we had 3 videos at 100% like rate with thousands of views. It's never happened before.
Yeah, that's never
I'm just assuming that people from South Africa are awesome.
Everyone's being so great, and the comments are so awesome, and people being really helpful. Like, anytime we ask a question, I feel like people are like, yeah, I'll answer that for you.
It's awesome. Like, it's been, in the comments have been really cool. People have been chatting. A lot of people have dissenting opinions, and I just want to say I'm here for it. I'm not always going to agree, but we got challenged on a few things. One of those was somebody saying, and I want to call it this one specifically, that we kept on fixating on Kanya dressing nice and looking good, right?
Yeah.
And what I responded to them, and what I think was happening there, was that we even joked about it. We didn't really have anything we really liked about her, but we did like how she dressed. That said, the other women look fantastic.
Yeah.
I think we've talked about it off screen in particular, but like, I didn't want people to think like, oh, we just think Kanye looks better than everybody, because that's not the case.
Don't. That's definitely not true.
She does come off as more posh.
Yeah.
Because, that attitude, but...
I think you're right that it's like, for me, I value like looks and how people dress probably less than...
Like secondarily?
Other people, yeah.
Yeah, so, I think like character first.
Right.
Then,
if I can have something positive to say about someone's character, the way they're acting, the way they're treating other people, I'm definitely going to go there first. And then if I can't, and all I'm left with is that they put together a nice outfit, then...
Let's say something nice if you can't say anything at all, kind of thing.
And it's like, you find yourself kind of like, at this point, I really don't like Kanya, and I really can't like find a lot that I like about her. So then, you want to have something positive to say. I don't want to be negative the entire time and have everything I say about her be negative. But I was really struggling to find anything in those first 3 episodes that I could say that would be genuine and would be positive.
I mean, there are a couple people that are thinking Kanye's not as bad as a lot of people feel, but like the internet is definitely against Kanye right now for the most part. And some people kind of thinking like Nkateko might have some more issues than we think. Some people saying Lindele is kind of somebody to look out for. Obviously Nola. I don't even know what goes on with that. I'm curious. Obviously Nola. But there are some decent guys, a couple left that are, what is it? Genesis seems all right.
Yeah.
Aiden's a nice dude.
They're not giving Genesis or Aiden like any screen time right now, but
because they're probably too boring because they're nice.
Right.
And then most of the women I think are pretty solid so far, and I don't think we have anything. But there's a couple of dissenting opinions around either the guys or Kanya, and I just said that I'm gonna look out for it. I don't want to give somebody a pass, but I just haven't seen anything yet. So
also, I think one of the great things about this is that we don't all have to like completely agree on how we see these people, and I love hearing people's opinions, and I am 0% offended if your opinion is different than mine. Like that just makes the experience richer for all of us.
Yeah. Well, and keep in mind when we're doing most of the videos we put out are in the moment reactions. We have big reactions, and we also often like people we end up hating at the end of a show, or vice versa. So like we're open to change, and we also like, this is our immediate reaction. You're seeing it in real time, and I just stitch it all together in the editing. So keep that in mind when you're watching some of our bombastic responses. This is who we are.
All right, let's get into it. Let's watch. This episode is called Jealousy and Suspicion, so I'm ready for it.
Is it truth or dare?
Dare. So tonight we have a little bit of truth or dare.
Are they eating chicken wings? What are they eating? Chicken wings in bed?
Yeah. I don't know.
That's something I like about Kanye and Isaac.
There's no chair that is lap dance friendly.
There's that chair. I'm feeling something for Kanya. Let's go for some lap dance. It's too soon to say it's love.
Mm-hmm.
It is way too soon to say it's love. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yes. Well said, Isaac.
Soon.
Way too soon. Okay. I mean,
They definitely have a connection.
that's true. You can hate on either of them as much as you want or as little as you want. They are connecting.
They're connecting.
So good for them, I guess.
How many slices do you want?
That's the correct question. How many slices do you want?
All
the entire
slices.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am attracted to Courtney, but I don't know whether she's, attracted.
She definitely said to us she was.
She is so hard to read.
She is. It's the goth thing. Oh, she has a septum piercing even. She's totally goth, right?
Are you attracted to me?
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
I am. Why?
She's almost like deadpan.
Yeah, like that Audrey kind of thing. Or was that her name?
Aubrey Plaza.
Aubrey Plaza.
Yeah.
She's giving a bit of an Aubrey Plaza here.
I do have trust issues, and it's the reason why Genesis and I are taking things really slowly is because we're kind of doing it at my pace.
Okay.
That's fair.
I like how, forward she's being with it and being like, these are my boundaries, and then he's respecting it.
I also like how he just asked. He was like,
Yeah.
I wonder if she's attracted to me. And then the next
Yeah.
clip is him being like, are you attracted to me?
That's her friend. I like directness. I appreciate
too.
that.
I'm not putting a label on anything right now.
Pleather pants. Woo.
I'm not saying no to anything right now.
Looks sweaty.
Every time I see that, I'm like, yeah, might look dry on the outside,
But
but
the inside, whoa, a marsh.
nobody told us what the climate of South Africa is like, so I don't know how hot it is there, honestly.
Well, it's something you can Google that.
I could. You're right. You're right. I will.
You
I
can do
will.
that work.
Where's your phone? Oh, it's right here.
Angela's just showing so many.
That's why nobody answered it, probably, because they're like, just Google
Just
it,
Google
bro.
it, dude. Expecting other people to do the lifting for you on an easily answered question.
I might fall for him, and I'll be left in a place where I'm confused.
Subtropical, temperate, desert, and semi-desert.
Oh, interesting.
Okay. The desert, I know about some of the drier regions, but there are Mediterranean areas by Cape Town. So if this is being filled near Cape Town, it is a mostly Mediterranean climate.
And that's very cute.
The feeling is mutual. I am falling for her.
Now I feel like I'm looking at everybody so sus because
know.
of all the comments.
I know.
Like some people said we're mostly on point with our initial
Yeah.
reactions, but that's also their opinion. So
That's true. Everybody's got different opinions.
Sin and Lebo come over for a bride.
Sorry, man. Get it
you
in.
It's a bri.
I don't know. It's cool that they're doing little like get-togethers.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to finding out how their experience has been going.
You too.
These so far are all the really tame ones too.
Yeah.
They're not. We have seen no attempt at even getting frisky or any of that.
Is a bri like a barbecue?
I don't know.
Level and I have more of a friendship and a roommate vibe. I think we both are very committed to our exes.
It kind of makes sense that they're together though, because
Yeah.
that way they're not with people that are trying to like move on and you know what I mean? Like they can support each other through that without one of them
Yeah.
feeling like they're coming on too strong to the other
Absolutely.
person.
One person said, and I hear what they were saying, that they thought Aiden wasn't getting the best results because he really wanted to be with Tabi, but he said yes to Lebo. But I will
Yeah.
say that I don't think he was really looking for a connection beyond a friend connection anyway. So I don't know how much that really matters for his case. And I do believe him when he says that he's there committed to Courtney.
The last person to choose, and like he was the last guy there. But I feel like this default was divine intervention because
Well, that's nice.
Yeah, bro, divine intervention.
Because it's only 2 weeks left now.
I have like listen.
You have-
It's a weekend, huh?
Wow.
Well, because they go back and live with their other people, right? I forgot that they live with their mates after this.
3 weeks is such a short
Oh,
time.
man, yeah.
Like the idea that
Yeah.
you could actually fall for another person in 3 weeks is kind of wild to me.
If you're on vacation, you're around them 24/7 for 3 weeks. So
Yeah.
like it's more than just the weeks going by. It is amount of quality time you're with somebody.
It's true. I just don't
Yeah.
know that there's anyone I could spend 3 weeks with that
Yeah.
would like. Do you know what I mean? But
I
we've
loved
been together
you
for
really
like
early
20
on.
years.
Yeah,
So
right.
I loved you early on too. But like
Not 3 weeks.
not 3 weeks.
Yeah. I don't believe in love at first sight, honestly.
I am surprised at the way Tabi is going on and on about Lindile. Seems like Tabi is in love. She looks...
Oh.
I don't know what the agreement would have been between their original partners and themselves.
I love Lebo saying this because that's what we were saying though. Like that's the important thing. What's your agreement going into this?
Her saying that though makes me feel like her and Nola have one, and it's
Oh,
not
you're
what
right.
Nola is doing.
Because she she's not being harsh, but she's giving a little judgment here about what they're doing. And I totally hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
Someone else and kiss someone else in your relationship.
Kiss someone else, not cuddle someone else. I don't know about the cuddling. Maybe it got there, but no, I wasn't okay. Obviously, at the time I was pissed, but it's forgivable.
So Genesis has cheated on Toby.
Is that what they just said?
Yeah, he's kissed someone else.
Okay.
No, what? No.
What do you mean? How dare you? How dare you accuse us?
They're being really... I like them all hanging out.
Me too.
That makes me very curious on what Nola and Ruth could be having.
You don't want to know.
Yeah.
You don't want to know.
Christ.
You don't
Good
wanna
segue.
know.
Jesus. Oh, this is so messy. I feel so uncomfortable.
I do too. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Big titty, not like yeah.
Where's Pinky?
Yeah, where's Pinky?
This week, I don't know why, ne? But when Nala comes home, shit, man, I feel so happy.
Well, I mean, she's really enjoying being around him.
The show is so hard.
It's brutal.
I'm happy for her, and then I'm like, oh, but the Lebo,
Yeah.
we just saw Lebo.
But then what's going to happen when he goes back to? He's going to be like, hey, I'm falling for Ruth, or is he going to deny it?
Yeah.
You know? Is he even going to tell her?
I don't know. I am interested to see how these people talk to their partners.
Yeah.
About, like, especially the ones that have had a lot stronger connection.
Yeah.
I will follow him, I swear, for no reason.
So she really likes Nola.
She really likes him, yeah.
So she's either roped in, or she's finding some qualities she enjoys. Maybe both. I don't know.
Tell me, Ruth, please come closer. Now that I want you closer, you're complaining.
He's very affectionate. It's possible Isaac isn't very... But we're seeing Isaac be really affectionate with...
Kanya.
I don't know.
Absolutely.
People, energies are sinking. Things are good.
I like how Ruth and Nola can joke with each other.
Yeah, that part of their relationship I
fun.
find really endearing.
Yeah.
Ruth is a jokester, but Nola obviously is too.
For sure.
Yeah.
Personally, for me, I think it's a bit too intense falling for trial marriage partners.
Lebo. Christ.
I can't.
I know. She's too nice.
She trusts Nola too much, too.
Yeah.
If I were to witness Nola being intimate with Ruth, I would be angry about it.
She's witnessed it by now.
I don't think Nola's even thinking about her.
No.
I don't think he's giving it a second thought. It's honestly really disappointing how much he's just throwing away the
He doesn't even
relationship
care.
with Lebo.
It says
I don't
trial
think he
marriage, real
cares.
marriage, don't care. What's the difference?
Because since like night 2, he and Ruth have been really living together as
a couple.
Yeah, a couple. Yeah.
So we decided we're going to do some creeping to just look what's happening. I'm not a creeper, but I like to have fun.
No, don't. What?
Aiden?
Oh, no. No.
One of us decided to go to, I think it was Isaac and Kanya's place. Then we ended up looking inside.
Don't
my
stalk people.
God.
What are you doing?
Okay. They're acting like high schoolers right now.
That is, yeah.
That's kind of what they're doing.
Yeah, I would have done that in high school.
But they're not high schoolers.
No.
She's 24 and he's like 30.
Got stuck at one, which just so happened to house Nola and Ruth.
No.
Showing each other something on the phone.
Why are they so close?
Don't do that. Because they've had sex. That's why they're so close.
We're hearing someone talking from outside and like...
I'm just sitting here with my mouth open the whole time.
I see someone go out to check
So
with
really,
Whoa.
She accuses me of holding Ruth's hands.
That is just okay.
You,
okay.
dude.
You weren't holding Ruth's hand, but like you have had sex with her.
Yeah, Ruth just says yeah.
She's really overreacting. I end up feeling the need to say it.
What she's seen here, but that's ridiculous. What happened?
She shouldn't be seeing any of it anyway because her like peeking in everybody's windows when they think they have privacy is not okay. Like they shouldn't be spying on everyone.
You guys are spying on us.
Let's leave Aiden.
That's messed up.
Yeah, it's complicated because they shouldn't be. I don't know. Yeah.
Who's ready for it though?
Yeah.
How could we hold hands like this when we're in bed?
You were close to her.
His argument is how can you hold hands in bed?
What?
Now you come in here and you accuse me of things that are not even there.
He's done worse than this
It's crazy though. That's the thing.
I don't know why he is like...
I feel like she was invading our privacy.
I don't know why he's so aggressively defending that they didn't hold hands when
Yeah.
he's done something way more intimate with Ruth than holding hands.
You're also compromising me because I'm also in this process. So now I'll be scared of,
But Ruth is so in with Nola that she doesn't want somebody stepping on her toes with Nola, and I think that's kind of what she's almost defending her relationship with Nola at this point from Nola's actual girlfriend.
Yeah.
But they need to do the process the way that they think.
Exactly.
I can't control how I'm feeling right now.
Yeah, but she can't control how she's feeling, but she can
control your
control
actions.
spying on someone in their apartment.
She's paranoid about Nola because Nola is obviously this kind of person where he's going to bang somebody.
Yeah, but if he's going to do that, I just don't think that spying on him is the way.
Yeah, it's not healthy. It's not a healthy response.
And they're on this show. It's not like she's doing it because she's catching him cheating or something like that. Like, I can kind of understand how, like, people go through phones and catch people cheating and whatever. But, like, this is different. You signed up for the show. They signed up for the privacy of being in a couple.
You shouldn't be spying in people's houses.
No.
For really almost any reason.
Yeah.
I strongly believe that Nola and I should have spoken about boundaries.
Oh, man.
What did she just say?
She said they should have spoken about boundaries.
They never did. Oh, damn.
How do you go on a show like this and not talk about your boundaries first?
Some people just don't have a bunch of open communication
Because
and stuff
then
like that.
what's going to happen is he's going to say,
We never
I
said
didn't
he
do
couldn't.
anything wrong.
Yeah.
Right. I did what you're supposed to
It's
do.
a trial relationship.
Right. You're
We're
supposed to live
broken
as
up.
married
Yeah.
man and wife. And that's what we did.
I mean...
Oh, I feel a little ill, actually.
Yeah, this is like... That's not just the shrimp.
I feel like I've just given that too much space.
I'm not surprised by what he's saying. Courtney is very difficult to get close to.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's probably someone that 3 weeks is just not really
Yeah.
enough.
Not take me for granted, but at the same time also putting in my own level of self-interest and self-love to be like, wait, am I being loved enough by this woman?
I mean, those are good questions.
Fair concerns, absolutely.
He brings up, like, a lot of he's a big
He
talker,
does.
you know?
He brings up good stuff.
I like that Genesis and Aiden are getting along well here, too, though, even though they're talking about some big stuff.
It feels great. We can actually talk, and the vibe with the guys is always amazing.
Well, and if anything, Aiden is able to kind of validate some of the
Yeah,
things
that's
that
true.
Genesis is saying. But
Because
then
it's like it's not just you, it's her. That's like the way it is.
It would be easier, though, to be Aiden in this scenario because he knows how hard it is
That's
for Courtney
true.
to get to know people. So he's
less
pretty
intimidated.
sure,
Yeah.
right, that she's not crossing those boundaries. I guess that would make it even harder if she did, though.
That's true.
Just taking care of you.
Like, how many languages do these people speak? That's the cool thing. They spoke in Sotho earlier, and now Zulu and English, and then I don't know, like
a lot of people actually
it's like
speak
quadlingual
a
and
lot
stuff.
of
It's
languages.
so impressive.
Yeah. It's really cool.
And I'm struggling to learn a second language, you know.
I wouldn't want to pursue things with you. When we talk, your girlfriend loves you, bruh.
Doesn't trust me at all. She said, I'll break your heart.
Yeah, he's a heartbreaker. He absolutely is.
Because Ruth, I think, is ready to leave the relationship with Isaac
Yeah.
behind. And she's not sure Nola's ready to leave the
Yeah.
relationship with Lebo behind.
She's calling it like it is. That's another.
Oh,
You're
she
a
called him a
crook.
crook!
Shame on you.
Jeez!
All right, I'm coming. I'm going to take a walk.
Okay.
I love sunsets and I love sunrise.
That's very romantic.
I walk outside. From far, I see Kanye's ex with his partner.
Seeing my ex and that girl with, I was having...
That girl, you know her
goofing
name,
around.
Kanya.
Since when does it piggyback people?
They're just goofing around. There's not even
She's
cameras
so
nearby.
jealous.
They're literally like
Yeah.
goofing like kids.
Yeah.
There's nothing weird about that.
Where?
My mood changes whenever I see Caesar, especially from Gateko.
Oh jeez, everybody's getting twisted.
With me,
This is...
Oh, Lindley is feeling
He's getting
a little
jealous too. Everybody's getting jealous.
Well, I mean, I would be jealous if I
And
was
they,
on this
they
show.
got these patios where they're all going out and waving at each
Right.
other. The tension. They're putting on a show.
Quite intense and difficult. There are good moments, but I'm...
Is Kanye having emotions?
Yeah, I actually am feeling bad for her right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
That I need a break from the opposite sex.
Oh.
Yeah.
So she's almost like any of this is difficult for
It's too
me.
much.
Yeah.
There's no way this can just be a coincidence.
Are they doing it on purpose?
They're doing exactly what we're doing. We're being cute. We're doing.
Yeah, look at Tabi.
But
over there.
they're doing it
In
in
their
full
house.
view of everyone else. These
That is
other people are
weird.
doing it alone in their own home when they know that other people
Yeah.
can't see them. And Kateko and he's with.
Well, she's like she
Shiza?
says that it's just more comfortable for them to walk around outside. I
don't know.
I'm not enough. It's not enough for me to pass judgment.
I don't like
because
it.
But it could literally just be let's go for a walk. Nobody was outside at the point. Nobody's doors were open.
That's a lot of PDA on the walk, though, for a walk that you know that, like, all these people can go on a balcony and see you.
Any of them can walk anywhere, though. I don't know. Like, maybe it's nice.
It's affecting a
Yeah,
lot of these
I
people.
hear ya.
And if... I'm not saying they did know, but, like,
Yeah.
there's the possibility that they knew that people could watch them and...
It's also possible
you know.
they're just being a little careless.
Sure,
I just don't know.
absolutely.
I don't have any indication that it's intentional.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
I'm logging it.
You're logging it. All right.
You know, I'm taking things really slowly. I also don't want to hurt anyone. I also don't want to hurt myself. I think at the moment we're both very fragile.
Well, you don't want to catch feelings and stuff. You don't want to
Yeah.
have him be an asshole too, you know?
Yes, you're working so hard to become better for Aiden, but are you being real with yourself?
It's been a long time since I've been in this situation, so I literally don't know.
This is tough because, like, these are important conversations. It's a trial marriage. How far are you going to push that?
Haven't she and Aiden have been together the longest of anyone?
Yeah, 7
too.
years. It
And
would be the hardest for her.
Yeah, the longer you're together, I think the harder it would be to
Mhm.
participate in something like this.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no, she's...
Oh,
That's sweet.
Courtney.
Oh, that's sweet.
One thing that I liked is that she was not actually labeling or limiting anything. She was just expressing her current state.
Yeah. She's just like, I'm having a hard time. Yeah.
And it's understandable that she would be having a hard time. I mean, truly. They've
They're-
been together a long time.
They're being good to each other. I
They
like
are.
Courtney and Genesis at this moment.
I also really like how honest Genesis is. I don't
Yeah.
feel like it comes off as him blaming Courtney.
It's not
but-
pushy, but it's also
No.
like he's saying what he thinks.
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely. He's saying
Yeah.
he doesn't feel like it's working, and it's because she's not being emotionally available.
And it's
But
true.
then when she's upset, he's still comforting
Yeah,
her.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
not angry with her.
Genesis is coming out pretty well.
Yeah.
Really feel committed to one another.
Him and Caesar, it's a little. I mean, they're going for something.
I don't have to be something that I'm not in terms of like tiptoeing around her emotions or her moods. Caesar makes me very happy.
I imagine he does a lot of that around Kanya, tiptoeing around emotions and moods. Yeah, he said that for a reason.
It's like maybe I'm doing too much with you.
She doesn't know what Ruth and Nola are doing.
It's like I'm showing off maybe or something. And I don't know.
Are you just doing what feels right?
See?
That's a bit of an indication that they
They
knew
knew.
they could be
They
seen.
knew, I think.
Is he pushing her? So that makes me wonder: is he the one saying, "Let's go for a walk"? Who cares?
To make Kanya jealous.
That feels a little weird to me. It's unstated, but it's sort of implied. Some weird shit going on over here. Is he just trying to make Kanya jealous?
I told you, I'm logging it.
He would know how to make Kanya jealous too.
Absolutely. He would.
And I imagine it actually wouldn't be very hard at all.
Absolutely.
She seems like an incredibly jealous person.
Yeah.
Restaurant, introduce Kanya to my family. Why hide for someone that makes you feel good?
Oh, they're introduced. What?
Wait.
What?
Wait.
I
Wait.
thought-
His family?
I thought Ruth didn't meet his family.
What?
What?
So Ruth doesn't make him feel good. Why are they together? What the man?
So you guys are that serious?
No, not. Yeah.
I'm confused.
This is weird.
This is weird.
You've never met Ruth?
I've never met her. I've heard of her. Once.
No.
What? Ugh.
I'm
Dude, that's
so confused. Okay. I was like about ready to give Isaac a
break,
pass on
yeah.
some of this.
Come on, she fed you before you guys came.
And I'm taking that back
Yeah.
entirely. This is ridiculous. He's introducing these people to someone he's known for like 5 minutes. But his so-called girlfriend
Of 2 years.
of 2 years, they've never met.
Moses is quite nosy and inquisitive, and he asks a lot of questions. It's like a 5-year-old.
She's annoyed by him. He's like a 5-year-old.
I'm only marrying someone who'll get me a chef. I'm joking.
Wow.
She's not joking. Somebody said she makes a lot of classist comments, and there we go.
There we go. That's Kanya.
I don't think the wife should be the one that I think wives and husbands should share cooking unless one of them is working and the other one isn't. I also enjoy cooking, but
I love cooking.
yeah.
For me, I would never want it to be like a full expectation that someone was like, you have to do this all the time. Like I'm owed it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't like that, but I wouldn't mind being the sole cooker in a relationship. It's just a bonus that you also are really good at cooking.
Seemed materialistic. She looked like those Instagram girls, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. No question. Moses seems to have gotten a good read on Kanya.
I feel like he did.
Me and Nala, we're starting to enjoy being with each other even more. That's lovely here.
This is gonna get real messy because Ruth has moved on. She's done with Isaac. Isaac is obviously doesn't like her either because he invited.
I actually didn't. A couple of people say that it doesn't even seem like it's a real relationship.
Yeah, one person said it felt like a situationship that went on too long.
Yeah, and maybe that is what it is because both of them seem just done.
And they seem happier with the other people.
Yeah, they don't even seem upset about it, to be honest.
I'm not. This is obviously not planned out, but they're almost like. We don't like each other. Let's go on the TV show. You know what I mean? Let's have fun.
Maybe.
Where's Nola? That's a very good question.
I've replaced him.
I have replaced him. Where is Nola?
She didn't think that I would go as far as I have went.
Yeah, it is a drastic choice. Yeah.
What if Nola is falling in love with that person?
I don't know.
Ruth and Nola don't even give a what's going on in this household.
Oh, it's so sad.
That
I hate that.
Yeah.
I think he is the one. If I wasn't
Nola?
sure, I wouldn't risk this much. Like in this.
Oh, you risk too much, Lebo.
I think this experiment will help Lebo to realize that she can do it even though if Nola is not around.
Hopefully that's what she realizes at the end because she needs to, regardless.
I think their relationship is over no matter what because once Lebo sees what happened,
I
don't think
the cameras, dude.
And she already is so insecure.
Yeah, it's
Watching
never
him
gonna get past
have sex with someone else is not gonna make that better.
Night 2.
I was like, all these things he's doing are amazing, but I'm just wondering if he'd be able to maintain them. He's just being smooth and operating just so he gets a certain outcome.
You said I can't wait for her to be disappointed in Isaac.
We're getting
and
there.
I feel like I see it around the corner.
We're getting there quick.
You find what you're looking for and you get married, and what makes a good wife?
I don't know. I've been a good girlfriend.
Here's Isaac being disappointed in Kanya and Kanya being disappointed in Isaac.
He's like, I have to cook for myself, and she's just chronically disappointed.
He really felt like he could come in, make her dinner a couple of times, get her some roses, and that she would like pick it up basically.
Yeah.
She would like fall for him, and then she would be making him dinner every night and like doing everything he wanted.
Yeah.
And it's not happening.
I don't have to compromise myself and do things that I'm not happy with, all in the name of keeping a man.
I respect that. There's like I like too that she's like what she said about like she's like a lot of guys expect their partners to be super mom and like the best wife, cook dinners, take care of the kids, have a job. It's like there are way too many expectations on a lot of women.
Absolutely. And she doesn't have to meet anyone's expectations except her own at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You're asking me this, what do you bring to the table thing? And I never engage in that. I'll give you the most cliche answer and say I am the table.
So this is where I have a little respect for her. She gets feisty in the defense when it's right for her to be. Okay.
I actually like how she's challenging Isaac too, because this is the same kind of crap Isaac was doing to Ruth before they left. And Ruth broke down because she clearly has like a soft spot for Isaac. She's known him for longer. There's more at stake for her to lose him. Kanye doesn't have any of that. She doesn't care.
She doesn't care. Yeah. No. And I still have all the same problems I had with her, but like, you know, those are some redeeming qualities. She stands up for herself.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And she's not taking his crap. Like, she's not letting him make her feel less than with the way he's treating
she's
her.
challenging it with well thought out, well spoken statements about like why would you even ask me that? You know, like why do you need to ask me what I bring to the table? Do you like me or not?
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
Like, you know who I am.
And
like,
it is a crappy like line of questioning that he does.
What's he bringing to the table? Let's flip it around. You know?
Sure.
Yeah. I don't know.
She's going to lean forward,
push her into the knees,
and then you lift your knees up to your chest.
Support her, bend.
Genesis, don't
jump. Why are you jumping?
We tried to do that one move where you like lean back and I'm supposed to be able to float or something, and it did not work.
I may have been holding back for a little bit too long. Getting more physical with Genesis, I probably should have just pushed myself a little bit more.
She doesn't know how to be comfortable being physical with somebody that's not her partner.
Yeah, which in day-to-day life is helpful.
Yeah.
You know, but in something weird like this scenario is holding them back from actually going into the experience.
If they thought they were just going to be friends or just casually meeting each other, I think she would almost have like fewer physical boundaries, like shake a hand, give a hug. Not a big deal for a lot of people. Because they're living together, I imagine some of those walls got even higher where she like probably wouldn't even get near him kind of thing.
Yeah.
And he probably felt a little shut down from that.
She's giving me life advice. She's also pointing out all the wrong things that I couldn't identify. And that aspect of my life is actually going wrong.
So the emotional support is there.
And they're not showing a lot of that. They're just in the background having discussions about life and relationships, and we don't get to see it because it's not making the cut effectively.
I'm glad you're growing from this.
Yeah.
Whether you taking it alone or you going with someone.
I like Nola showing up for his friend Genesis.
Me too. Sometimes that's helpful. Like having a third-party perspective. They're not as close to it, so they can maybe see things you wouldn't see.
Yeah, I really want him to like mess up some way. Then I can say, no, he's not for me. But he's not messing up.
That's good. Somebody never messing up is either they're pulling the wool over your eyes really well, or they're just a really nice person. He's got to be one of the two, right?
I'm approaching it a little bit hesitantly.
Yeah.
Because of that, like, PDA situation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to go back?
I think, for me,
she doesn't want to.
Isaac is not funny at all.
Really?
I believe it.
Isaac never even cracks a joke. Like, you would die that day.
How is she with someone who never jokes?
I don't know.
She is so funny.
She's so warm.
She and Nola joke constantly. I can't imagine her with someone where she's not
She's
laughing.
so bro. I relate so much with her.
Me too. I like her a lot.
Yeah, I can't hate on Ruth for wanting to leave Isaac at all. She's getting a little aggro against Lebo because she doesn't want Lebo to get Nola back at this point, but
yeah.
That's the only thing I've really seen from her.
She knows I'm a very firm guy. I don't budge. And I've got a very low tolerance for the same bad habits. And
I wonder what that means.
I don't know what that means.
But you can't keep being her punching bag.
yeah.
No wonder you don't want to show your emotions.
Ooh! It could be accurate. Kanya is mean. She might be...
That gave me chills.
First time someone ever told me. She's insulting everybody here.
And sometimes you have people where you have one person that is kind of mean and the other person just takes it.
Over and over again. And maybe he's desensitized to it. And one of the ways to deal with that is to push it down.
Yeah.
And he was like laughing when she was kind of being mean to the whole room, almost like a acknowledgement. Some that can come off as like, oh yeah, this is her.
Right.
This is what she's always like, you know. And he's also kind of treating it as a joke, even though it's not funny.
Yeah.
And there are some people online that think that he's in a very unhealthy relationship.
It seems unhealthy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything clean, but when I come back from work, I'll find 3 or 4 plates.
Oh.
That does
Isaac's
suck.
not happy. It's like me and cups. I leave cups
Oh my
everywhere
gosh.
in the house.
It's like Signs. If y'all have seen Signs, it's literally like that. They're half empty cups of water. There's one right there. There's one right there. There's none back here, surprisingly.
Sometimes they're back there too.
Yeah, I try to pour them in the plants.
There might be one on the couch somewhere.
I don't even... Oh, you always shove them... Is there one over there?
No.
She's always shoving them in the couch cushions. So if she didn't work all day and he did come home and it was kind of messed up, I mean, that sucks. It wasn't super gross, though. I don't know what you think.
I don't know. There was a sink full of dishes.
Sink full of dishes and she did nothing today?
Which for some people is not acceptable.
Yeah, that's true.
He does make it sound like he left the house and then he comes home and they're there. So like they're not his, basically.
It's not about you asking me. It's not about you asking me. I try to help you out. When I come back, I find dishes.
Oh, they're fighting.
Yes, because I want you to hear my concern.
And I've heard you. I'm saying it's not my problem.
Phew.
What?
I heard you, but I'm not listening.
He's like, if you use your dishes, clean them. And she's like...
I think the argument is basically he's like, they need to be done now. And she's like, I'm not doing them now.
Okay.
Like, I'll wash my own dishes on my own time. You don't have to treat me like a child.
Yeah, I hear that. Okay, so their relationship is crashing and burning. That's it, folks.
Saw that coming from a mile away.
Oh my god. I want to watch
the
next episode.
We can.
I got the itch.
Okay.
No, we gotta.
Let's wrap?
Let's rap.
And then let's re-go.
Okay,
let's
so
go,
what happened
baby.
here? I don't know. I'm if I can be frank, very confused right now, because I'm questioning almost everybody.
Yeah.
And there's some good and bad I'm seeing from a lot of people, including some of my early faves.
Yeah.
You know, and then seeing Isaac in that last situation is complicated too, because I kind of hear what he's saying, but I also hear what she's saying, Kanya, and I also kind of don't like either of them. Whatever.
I just think they're a terrible match. They're both extremely high maintenance people.
Well, they're both combative people.
Yeah.
And I don't think he was really yelling at her. He was getting a little elevated, and he was raising his voice.
The way he talks sounds condescending.
Yeah.
And like I'll say, like I'm very sensitive to that kind of thing.
Yeah, tone and like directionality. I don't talk to you like this. I talk to you like this.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, even level.
I want to be like a peer with whoever I'm talking to. I don't enjoy being talked down to. And I see that in Kanya. It's something that like I feel like she and I share.
There's like an immediate switch. She's like, "Don't talk down to me,
and then I'm gonna get mad. Like if someone was to approach me and say like, "Oh, hey, do you mind like doing the dishes? I don't love when there are dirty dishes in the sink, and you know, like they're yours. If you wouldn't mind doing them, I'm totally fine with that."
That's an acceptable conversation.
But if someone comes at me like Isaac came at her about the dishes, even if I'm in the wrong, I'm not gonna give up.
Yeah, you're
like,
a tough fighter.
I'm like a tough.
I do think so. That was a little context. I don't think I followed every single word because we talked through the whole effing show. But so if I'm understanding correctly, he came in. He was frustrated by the dishes not being done. He did the dishes and then he got mad at her.
Yeah.
Or he told her that she should be doing the dishes.
Yeah, he basically was like, you should be doing your own stuff. But the way in my opinion, the way he approached her was disrespectful, and I didn't like that. And then what I saw from her then was her just being like, well, no one told you to wash those. You know what I mean? And then she's not going to put up with his nonsense. Like, he get mad.
He did have the core of it was, I think, a legitimate concern.
Yes.
But
absolutely.
The way you communicate things could take away those concerns because they're not as important as you condescending somebody.
And to me, it's just the two of them together to me are like oil and water, because that is the way he talks to people.
Who would Kanya be with? She's just going to be a trophy wife for some vain person that's never there or something? Like,
maybe.
She doesn't seem to get along with a lot of people.
Or like, let's say that Kanya is not toxic for everyone. I think the person she would be with would maybe be a little bit more relaxed.
Just a super laid back person that just didn't let anything faze them.
And
but they were also had a really good job and they were super attractive and yada yada yada. The giant list of crap.
Right.
Like,
but I don't think it's too much to ask to have somebody that approaches you like empathetically instead of approaching you in like a condescending, patronizing way. And that is just Isaac's way of talking to people. Like
but here's my thing though. She seems like the kind of person that it would be tough to be empathetic around.
Yeah,
she's mean
for sure.
And I think and being empathetic to mean people can get you really over really quick.
Yeah, it's
so
true.
Maybe it's what she would like from people, but she's not really safe for those kinds of people to open up and be empathetic towards her. Is what it feels like to me. So then she's kind of in a catch-22.
Yeah, I honestly like I couldn't tell you who would be good for her because I really like there are a lot of things that I think are problematic about the way that she interacts with people, but I definitely don't think Isaac is that person.
Yeah, I don't think anybody on the show is.
I think that like level of combativeness, like they're gonna have that forever. I'd be shocked if they end this 3 weeks and they're like doing well and speaking to each other.
I feel like there's so much we could talk about, but maybe because there's another episode and we're already behind most people, like we save some of those conversations so we know more. There was a lot of questions we had.
Okay. Well, please like the video if you watched it. Please let us know how you feel about some of the things that happened in the comments. I'm very specifically interested in that interaction where Caesar and Nkateko were like showing PDA and they should have been aware that the other couples could see them.
Obviously we have conflict.
Like, how did you interpret that?
Especially when we're disagreeing, feel free to get in the middle of it and tell us what you think. I love hearing the different opinions.
Well,
I'm actually left really confused at the end of this episode.
Sometimes it changes my mind because someone will say something and I'll be like, oh dang, I didn't think about that. That's a good one.
Yeah.
And if you're not subbed, please subscribe, and we will be watching the rest of this show one by one and getting ready for the reunion on May 24th.
All right. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Then I got it knocked, and I started going,
ridiculous.
Oh, that was a tearjerker.
Hey, we're going to go on a cruise this summer. You should come with us.